Welcome to AnilTvEducation. Today we will discuss about 10th class in that 60 unit syllabus English. In that 60 unit biodiversity. In that C reading. So here a tale of three stories. So here a tale is nothing but a story. The story of the three villages. So here in that first one we will discuss about Cocoa village. It is in Nigeria. So here, Mr. Sunday Nanas, his wife and four small children lived in a Konko village, Nigeria. The village is like any other African village, picturesque, colorful and noisy. The Nanas family house too is the same as all the other houses in the village, with mud walls and a rusted concreted iron roofs, and with the children's and chickens sharing the compound. So here the name of the person is nothing but Mr. Sunday Nana, and he is staying with his family. He had his wife and four children, lives in a Konko village in Nigeria. So here the village is like any other African village. So it looks like a African village. So here the picture is very pretty and colorful. So and the village is also very noisy. So here in that Nana's family is also very noisy. So here they will in that village they live in the same manner how the other people's houses in their village. So here the Nana's house is built with mud walls, and the roof it is with iron iron walls and rusting corrugated iron shaped in a rectangular shape. So here the house rooms shapes look like as a iron, and it has been iron roof, and the children's are and this family alone are staying in that house. So according to that there are other the villages of the other peoples how they are staying in the same way the Nana's family is also staying. So here they having pet in their home. So here they having the pet chickens are there in their compound. There is one difference, however. Outside Mr. Nana's front are three large empty metal drums, the bright red paints now faking away, but the skull and crossbone symbols clearly visible on each, and in that clearing 200 meters away from the village, next to a stream that the villagers get their drinking water from, is an enormous pyramid of identical drums reaching to the sky. Some of them are badly rocketed, their simply contents of various colors, grey, dark green, bright orange, etc., leaking out down onto the breaked African earth and into the streams. So here what happened? So there is one difference. So what is there? The differences means in the Nanas in front of house there are empty metal drums. So here the metal drums are thrown. So here thrown everywhere. So empty drums are thrown there. So the drums are bright red with red paints now flucking. So here breaking as thin and small pieces. So here but the skull and the carbon symbols clearly visible to us on each. So here what are the symbols that are written on that are easily visible to their eyes, and it was clearing 200 meters away from the village. So here the village and whatever the drums, empty drums, so that are thrown 200 meters away from that villages. So here next to the stream that villagers were get their drinking water from is an enormous pyramid of identical drum reaching to the sky. So here they are throwing the drums are thrown at 200 kilometers away from the village, no. So there is one stream. So here in that village they are not getting sufficient water. So for that they are going for far away the places to carry the water. So here in the village people thought that, so these are the empty drums are there, so why can't we use for this, for drinking water, for anything, for carrying. So the peoples are started using that empty drums. Some of them are badly rusted, then simply covered with unpleasant thick liquid. So in that empty looms, so here the empty drums are there, water in that some liquid is content is there. So here the content of various colored drums, grey, dark green, bright orange, etc. So here whatever the drums colors are there, that are leaking out, coming out the liquid from that empty drums down on the baked African earth and into the streams. So here whatever the liquid is that is flowing on the earth and it is passing into the river streams also. Some have fallen down and rolled or being rolled by playful children into the bush. So here with that the metal iron drumsticks the peoples are using for carrying water and the small children are using to play with that the drums to. So what kind of playing? They are rolling into the dash. Some are smoking into the midday heat. Some are smelling as if their content was bursting to get out. Some have already burst. So here the drums, whatever the liquid is coming from that, so it is a chemical, it is harmful. So some drums are busted. So here these type of drums are thrown there. So here they came on a Wednesday, said Sunday. Many big lorries, they took all the day, unloaded them. No one tell us what was in them. They gave the chief a brown paper bag. I saw him smiling as the lorry drove away. This was 5 years ago. So here they came. So when the lorries, when the drums came, when who kept there means they are asking the question means they are saying that. So here the drums came on Wednesday, said Sunday Nana. Okay, many big lorries and came. So they took all the day to unload them. So whatever they the what in the big lorries they loaded and where after the before 200 kilometers far away from the village, so they are unloaded at there. So here no one told, if the Nana is asking that what is the content in that means nobody said, did not give any reply, just see they gave them brown color, the chief of the brown paper gave. So here at the time the lorry driver was smiling at Nana. This happened 5 years ago. Then 3 months ago, one of the biggest boy in the village, Thomas Agongo, started university in Lagos. He came home one weekend with a new chemistry book and spent all the day looking at the drums and writing down and talking to himself and shaking his heads. So here what happened? So here 3 months ago, a brightest means here nothing but an intelligent boys came into that village. So here his name is nothing but Thomas Agone. So here he started studying in the university in Lagos. So he came home one weekend with a new chemistry book. So he came to this village, he saw the drums. So here what he came with the chemistry book, and he spent all the day drums and writing down and talking himself and shaking the head. So with that, he observed the drums, empty drums. He started writing in their notebooks, and he talking to himself, and he is shaking their heads. Thank you.